In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing the Rode VideoMic GO plus the optional Deadcat which you can buy on the side. So let's get straight into it. So this microphone set me back around 90 Australian dollars, and I'm basically going to be using it for my DSLR camera. It is also usable on other cameras with a microphone jack, but for my instance, I'm using this on a Canon camera. This shotgun mic uses the internal power of the camera to actually power it instead of needing a battery. So all you need to do is literally slip it on the camera, put it in the jack, and it'll work for you. So this is basically for if you want to make your audio slightly better than the internal microphone of your camera, so you won't have as much wind noise, especially with the optional Deadcat I've got right here. But yeah, overall just improves it. So this microphone is very lightweight and it has a 2-year warranty. I know for a fact the VideoMic Pro actually has a 10-year warranty, but this obviously is not as expensive. Another thing to take into account is that older cameras such as Canon DSLRs like this one right here, a 6D, the preamps are not that great for filming, so it's probably not good to use it on an older camera. Some cameras that are more modern, like the one I'm filming on right now, a 200D Mark II, would have better preamps. So I'm going to be testing that today to see how much better it is. I've also not seen videos where they've got the optional Deadcat and used it with this as well in a review, so I'm going to be doing that today and seeing what it's like with wind noise. Now, a little spoiler alert with the wind noise itself, it actually doesn't make it that much better. It does obviously dissipate a little bit of wind noise, but it makes it only a little less harsh. You can still hear the wind noise. So how about we unbox the microphone and the Deadcat and we'll get into it. Rightio, let's unbox this thing. So this should open up quite simply. There we go. Open the back part, turn it around, and we can bring this thing out. There we go. So we have got the clear plastic on the front and the white on the back, and we can basically just separate it. So here's the microphone itself. I'll just pick it up right here. Oh, wow, that's very light. And there. Okay. Immediately noticing this mount is made of plastic. It is very lightweight, and yeah, overall very light. Another very cool thing I found out about Rode microphones is that they're actually built in Australia. I'm surprised. I thought they would have been built in China, but I've seen other reviewers in America that also say made in Australia. Rightio, might as well put the microphone down, have a look at what else they have. Alright, so we've got the audio jack adapters that go straight into the Rode microphone itself and into the camera. So yeah, this is quite flexible. It is also quite red. So yeah, you can twist it and maneuver it to your liking. And we've also got ourselves a Rode VideoMic GO quick start guide. So now we have looked at the VideoMic, I'm going to look at the Deadcat. Probably going to use a little bit of force into this rip to the packaging. Oh wow, that's soft. Didn't think that. Well, there you go. There's the Deadcat. Yeah, it's obviously fake fur, but it actually feels very nice to the touch. Surprising about that. So all you need to do to put the microphone in this is by putting it in this area. All you need to do is slide it in, and then you've got your mic and your Deadcat. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is hook this up to the camera to showcase what it looks like. Okay, so we've got the microphone only set up on this Canon 6D, and I must say it does actually look quite good. Also, another thing to look out for is trying to take photos with this microphone, because if I turn it around, you'll be able to see that the microphone actually gets very close to the viewfinder and screen, so it makes it kind of difficult to look into them. But if you aren't taking photos, it shouldn't be an issue. And you'll be able to see it go straight into the mic jack, into the microphone, and the microphone just works. This is what it looks like at the back. You can see that the plug is right in there, and it fits around the side into here. This is what it'll look like on a regular DSLR. So here is the Deadcat on the microphone, and I immediately didn't notice, but you can actually take this pop filter off and then slide it over the regular microphone. It's very easy. Now I think this does actually look quite cool. It does look a slight bit overkill, but it should do a little bit of dissipation. So what I'm going to do is do a test of the camera I'm filming right now with the internal microphone, the regular VideoMic GO with the regular pop filter, and then the VideoMic GO with the Deadcat. Alrighty guys, so we are doing the test with the internal microphone first off, and we'll be able to see that there is a lot of surrounding noise being picked up, which is not exactly ideal. You may be able to hear the rustling in the trees because it is quite windy, The only good thing about these trees in this scenario is that it's actually dissipating the wind, so you're not going to be able to hear it, which is also slightly a bummer. So actually there is a little bit of wind coming through. I'm not sure you'll be able to hear it, but it's starting. Alrighty guys, so this is the mic test, and it is pretty damn windy out here. Much more windy than I was actually filming before, so it's a little bit of a good test for the microphone. So I'm not sure if it's picking up all this wind, but it is quite windy obviously around here. Not sure if it's bouncing into the microphone causing it to peak, but we'll see. Now I think the preamps in this camera are actually doing not too badly. I don't have to slide it up very high to get around the minus 12 dB that you're supposed to, so it's doing well. Okay, so looking up at the trees, as you can see, yeah, more windy, but it's a good test. Alrighty guys, so the wind is actually still picking up. It's a little good test for this Deadcat that is currently being put on, and I can actually feel the wind on my face a bit more, so it's probably going into the microphone. Now, I'm guessing it's probably not going to get rid of all the wind noise, so it's probably going to dissipate a little bit, get rid of the peaking, and that's about it. If it was built to get rid of all the wind noise, it'd probably distort the audio overall, so that's probably why it's like this. So what I'll do is have a look at the trees again. Well, there you go guys, there is the test between the internal microphone, the normal VideoMic GO, and the VideoMic GO with the Deadcat. Okay, so what you were able to see is that it was actually quite windy at the end, and right now for the outro I'm going to use the VideoMic GO to capture all this audio to see what it sounds like in this sort of scenario as well. So usually I use the Rode SmartLav Plus to get my audio between me and the camera, but for right now I'm going to use the VideoMic GO for it. So what I'll do now is do some random audio to be able to hear what this sounds like usually. So this is the Canon 6D. It was released in 2012, and this current one has a 28 to 105mm lens attached. So you'll be able to hear it does sound okay. It's obviously better than the internal microphone, but it's not a load better. Yeah, overall, for the price, it does do well in the vloggy style situations. It's basically what I bought it for instead of the more corporate style stuff I need to do. That's where I use the SmartLav, but for the vlog style, as I said, VideoMic GO. Now tell me what you think guys in the comments, if you think this microphone is good for around 90 Australian dollars, probably around 70 to 80 US dollars, but overall, it's good for the price. Now the Deadcat cost me 35 Australian dollars or 25 US dollars. And it does kind of work, but in the scenario where there's wind, and especially where it picks up near the end of the clips, it doesn't really sound like it makes a difference. Now it probably will make more difference in a scenario where I'm doing my usual video at a roll racing event and going out of the vehicle, and maybe there will be wind noise, it may dissipate that, but right now, didn't see much of an improvement. Anyway guys, I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace.